Yo, what's good, guys? Back again, another recap today, as usual. Did end up taking a win today. Very small one. I mean, 500 bucks isn't small, but nothing crazy. Just had a good trade. Only took one trade this morning, and a few yesterday in Asia that pretty much went break even. You can see I made a little bit, lost a little bit. I was down about 100 bucks. I'm not gonna go over those today because they were just swing trades trying to catch a news pump overnight. Just 1-2 micros, so lost 100 bucks on that. No big deal. I was up a good amount in profit, but like I said, I'm not going to go over that. And I ended up making about 620 or 30 bucks actually, I believe, today. And after fees and the loss I took yesterday, ended up $500 in profit. Like I said, I only took this one trade in the morning here, and this was added to that trade. Market was very choppy today, but we did secure a payout on this account. You can see balance is now at 2,000 because I just took $1,980 out. Well, a little bit more than that, but obviously Top Step takes their 10%. Very solid on this account. Still, we got a good balance. I did blow a combine yesterday in Asia, but I got this one back, and I did take a short this morning, actually, right as news came out. Well, we had news in the morning. I'll show you guys in a second. I kind of basically, I don't want to say full ported, but I kind of did full port market open, and it paid off very well. This trade did last quite a while, but it did not really go into drawdown that much, and pretty solid on the combine. So half that's passed. Try to get it back tomorrow, and we got 5 accounts going. And this account still looking really good. I believe 2 winning days on this account right now. The main account obviously doing really good as well. Still above $10,000 on the month. I think I need 3 or 4 more winning days to take another payout on this one, but I got to get my balance way back up anyways. So yeah, looking pretty good overall. Not a crazy day, but it's a winning day, and it's profit, and it erased my loss from yesterday. So yeah, let's get into this today. We did have Trump speaking at 5:30 a.m., which I'll show you guys in a second what he said. And we had a few other news. These two things did absolutely nothing. And then we had this new Fed guy talking, which I don't really know what went on with that. I was out right before he even started speaking, and I kind of just locked out, didn't pay attention to the market. But yeah, Trump decided to say in that speech that he's not going to extend the ceasefire. And then he talks about China helping Iran, and we're ready to go militarily, and the U.S. military is ready to go to Iran, and basically just drops all these bombs on us, like, right before market open. So, like, I knew we were going to tank. That's why I took the short on the combine. But, yeah, he was kind of just all over Twitter and press conferences and shit today. There was a ton of news coming from Trump. And this Fed guy talked about longer forecast, and Iran responded, and we dumped more stuff about the ceasefire. This Fed guy was talking all day. And then Trump said Vance isn't departing for Iran talks. So I believe if he doesn't leave by tomorrow, it's not going to make some deadline, or I don't know. That was a pretty big deal, though. And we dump more for more news on Iran, and it says he will depart here on Wednesday. So basically, Trump said he's not going to depart, which dumped the market, and then CNN comes out with he is going to depart the next day, and then we pump right back up. So if you guys were confused of why it was so choppy today, get this app, Financial Juice. I put all my boys on it. They all love it. They've all been printing from it, especially if you're trading crypto. This is great for trading crypto. Get this app on your phone. Anything that's red, I'm showing you guys, will pop up as a notification. and you guys will see this in live time as it happens. And this whole move, like, obviously didn't happen till after, but it is a great app, and it's showing you guys everything you need to know, right? So we were just back and forth between Iran and the U.S. today. They were just saying whatever the fuck they wanted to say, and that's why if you look on the 15-minute chart, it is completely choppy as shit. Like, just messy, man. We get this pump up, and then we dump, and we get this chop here, dump, pump, chop, pump, dump, pump, chop. Like, it's just all over the fucking place. Like, there was some clean moves in here, but realistically, garbage day to trade. I think the trade I took was the best one of the day, but I didn't really look into anything else, so I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see, we were tapping into this 4-hour gap. Wasn't really too concerned about that, but we were tapped into it here, and kind of at right when I got out, we were tapping into it as well. And other than that, there was nothing really on the higher time frames that piqued my interest. We had this, obviously this New York lunch is the all-time high right here, and we had London Asia low and these New York lows. And then I believe this was a data wick I forgot to mark out, probably a tweet or some shit. And then this was a new week open right here. So we had significant sell side targets, but I kind of wanted longs today, to be honest. We did take out this all-time high right before market open, which again was a positive reason for me to take a short on that combine. But coming into market open, I didn't really want to take a short because it was super volatile because of that stuff I showed you guys Trump said. And we dump right through Asia, London lows. And we basically opened with, this was the opening candle. In the first 2 minutes, we dumped 80 points. And all the way down to this, the bottom of this low here, we dumped 100 points just based off what he said pre-market and his speech. So obviously, guys, if you're using this app, you guys can identify that as a news pump, right? Or a news dump, sorry. And it had no real legitimate backing to it, right? And in my eyes, that is going to get reversed, right? So I'm looking on the 15. I see we have this gap here, and we clearly respect it. And you can see the 15-minute candle close right here on this candle, 645, which is well above this gap. So we respect the 50-minute. We've got the two liquidity sweeps, and we get a 1 minute inversion here. That is how I enter this trade. I thought this was really good. The only thing I didn't like about it, and the reason I saw a lot of people not take it, was because we did not get the 5 minute inversion. You can see we have a very big 5 minute gap. To me, delivering out of 15, two session lows swept, and I mean, this was a very clear target to me. This was essentially a data high, this open candle today, because it was very news driven, right? So I knew we were going to push through that. I was not worried about this 5 minute gap. And if you were to wait for this 5 minute gap to close, like targeting up to there, like you wouldn't have got anything. And if you enter on this candle when it closed, and like let's just say you target up to this all-time high, right? Like your RR is fucking terrible on this. Like you're getting a 1 to 1.5, if that. That's a very tight stop too. And it doesn't even hit. You would have got to break even very fast on that one. So for me, it was worth the risk to not wait till the 5 minute got inverse. And I took it off this 1 minute inversion. I know a lot of people did not like that. I saw Dodgy took this exact same trade I took. And a lot of people were saying it was a garbage trade. To me, I don't think so. Did I risk heavy on it? No. I only traded 5 micros. It was not crazy risk for me. I was gonna lose about $500. I had a 1-to-1 RR to begin with. My stops were decently low. Or sorry, I had a little bit less than 1 to RR because I made about 625. So my stops were right about there. And as you can see, we get the 1 minute IFEG. We tap back into this 1 minute gap and the IFEG, respect it very nicely. Get a very nice displacement out of it. I did go into a little bit of drawdown here, but it was nothing concerning because we had this gap to kind of protect us. If this gap got hammered through, it was over for me. Dunzo. We're getting bombed. And that would have been a $500 loss, and I probably would have just called it a day there, to be honest. But after that, ran right to TP within 11 minutes. Hit full TP right there on that wick. And super simple trade, guys. When market's going to be choppy like this, I've kind of come to realize you need to aim for smaller trades, not try to aim for the moon. I could have caught up a little bit higher to this fair value gap here, or even these highs here. But to me, that was a perfect trade. I knew we were going to hit this point. I didn't know about anything above that. So, yeah, not much to say today. The market's just kind of a mess right now. But we did take out a bunch of lows. All we really left was this one, and then obviously previous week's liquidity. But it is nice that we came down a little bit because that gives us an opportunity to take longs back up. And we do have this very nice 15-minute gap we created here that I would like to see get inversed in the morning. And then we can take a nice long trade up to a new all-time high where hopefully we make the next leg up and we can catch that on the way up. But yeah, no news tomorrow. Should be pretty chill. And we'll see what Trump says. They're still saying shit now. But we've been asked to hold our attack on the country of Iran. I have therefore directed our military to continue the blockade and in all other respects remain ready and able, and will therefore extend ceasefire until such time as their proposal is submitted. So this morning, he canceled the ceasefire, and then about 3 hours ago, he's saying it's back on. So this is Trump fucking up the market for you, man. S&P had a huge gap up. I don't even know. I guess NASDAQ didn't really gap up. This big candle here was because of that right here. So yeah, man, Trump is just running the fucking show right now. Whatever that guy says just destroys the market. And you got to really be careful, man. That's why I'm saying if you guys are traders, get this fucking app. It is life-saving right now because you would have never known he said that, and you would have just thought this was like a random bullish candle off these lows. But realistically, we should have kept dumping, right? But he opens his mouth for 5 fucking minutes, and we instantly like shoot up like 200 points, right? So get that app and be careful tomorrow because I'm sure he'll say some more shit tomorrow. He's just running his mouth right now like crazy. He's kind of in a bad spot with everything that's going on, right? So he's just trying to make up for it by running his mouth like he always does. So be careful tomorrow, guys. It's probably going to be another kind of messy one. Probably the whole week's going to be messy, to be honest. But at least we have no news to deal with tomorrow. So just watch what Trump's saying and trade safe, manage your risk good, and I think we'll be all right going forward. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.